When it's over, that's the time I fall in love again. And when it's over, that's the time you're in my heart again.
Hey there, it's Chris here, and I'm coming to you from the Blue Lagoon in Iceland, where we've been for the past 8 days, and this country is amazing. It's spectacular. Like, I've got some amazing drone footage, and the girls are putting together some really cool videos for their vlogs and their YouTube channel, so definitely check them out and put this on your bucket list for a place to visit in the world, because I've never been to a place so cold, but I've never been to a place so beautiful. Now, I'm actually shooting this video today because I was watching a show a couple of nights ago called Shark Tank, and I just want to give my opinion on what a couple of the sharks' advice was for a very young entrepreneur, an entrepreneur who was only 16 years old. So if you haven't seen the show Shark Tank, I'll better explain that first. It's basically entrepreneurs or business owners with an idea or an existing business who give up some equity in their company in exchange for some cash from one of the sharks to help them grow their business. And there was a young kid who was only 16 years old. He was still in high school, going into his senior year of high school, who came up with a really good product, and he had a couple of sales. He was only asking for $75,000 from the sharks for 25% equity in his business, where you can actually massage your feet. This is good for athletes at home after work, after a long day, and I could see this product actually taking off. But the sharks didn't want to invest in him because, number one, he was super young, and number two, they wanted him to actually go to college to experience what college life is all about, and gain some knowledge in college. And to me, I thought that was stupid, because this kid actually wanted to work on his business full time after high school, which is exactly what he should be doing. And they're like, no, go to college, experience what college life's about, gain some knowledge, but that's going to cost you $100,000. And he probably doesn't have around $100,000. He's actually going to use a loan from the government, whatever, and actually be in debt to that $100,000 to attain a degree where he doesn't actually have any passion or direction in what he wants to do. So if you're only 16, 17, and you don't know what you want to do, and you're only going to university because your parents told you to, and you're only going to university because you think that you need qualifications to make it in this world, to be very successful and earn lots of money, then that's rubbish. The only reason you should be going to university isn't to chase the money. The reason you should be going is because you want to find a job that you're actually passionate about. So you go there if you want to become a vet. If you're passionate about teeth, then study to become a dentist. If you're passionate about law or accounting, then study to do that. But you don't go there to study business principles. You can find all this stuff online. I actually went to university, and it took me 6 years to get my accounting degree, where I gained some knowledge, but I forgot probably 90% of it. And anytime I forget, I go on Google and I research accounting transactions. The main thing that you need to know in accounting, honestly, is your P&L statement and your balance sheet. But long story short, if I was to go back in time and I was mentoring, coaching this kid or any young guy who doesn't know what they want to do or does have a brilliant idea and they want to pursue that, I say go after it. 100% go after it, and if you fail, so what? You're going to have so many valuable lessons. But if I was to go back in time, what I would do, I would find an opportunity that I can create lots of passive income in the next 2 to 3 years, or 12 to 24 months, and I would pursue that. But in the meantime, I'm not going to sit at home and be a slob. I'm going to find a full-time job earning, whatever, just an average job at McDonald's, doesn't matter what it is, but I would save 90% of my money. I would live at home with my parents, and after saving that money for 6 to 12 months, I would walk into a bank and they'd ask, where are your paychecks? Here's my paychecks, may I borrow some money? And I would use them resources, money, and invest into my business, and I would just learn the ropes of creating more passive income. So that's what you're going to be thinking. If you want freedom, think passive income. If you want to be working in your job for the next 30, 40, 50 years, doing something you don't particularly like, then You know, get your qualifications, or just don't have a plan. But this kid has a really good plan. All he really needs is some marketing knowledge, where you can find many companies out there or free resources to actually gain marketing knowledge. And once you've got marketing knowledge, especially online marketing, and you know how to create systems on the internet, then you can have as much freedom as you want. I've been doing it for the last 4 years with my brother, with Sandrine, with Merrily. I took a $20,000 loan. I was working part-time in a bottle shop, created a multiple 7-figure business with that. And that's what it's all about. It's all about getting resources. How do you get resources? You go into the bank, you've either got financial statements or your paychecks. Use them resources not to buy a car or a boat or a house. Use them resources to put them to create more wealth, create more wealth, create more wealth, create systems on the internet. So that's what I would do. That's just something to think about if you are 15, 16, 17 watching this video. If you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s and watching this video, just what would you do different? Would you listen to a 28-year-old kid who probably doesn't know what he's talking about? Who knows? But this is just what I would do, and this is how I coach people on that. Go after your dreams. You only have one life, and you don't want to regret anything you do. So that's me, coming from Iceland, the Blue Lagoon. 100% come check this place out, and I'll shoot a couple more videos, and I hope to speak to you very soon.
All the things that